Hello everyone, this is Mitali again, and today we are going to talk about order of operations. And let us not wait for more and start with order of operations. I believe that is the most simplest topic you would have ever thought of. GRE, whether GRE will have that much enough simplest and the easiest topic ever. So here comes the order of operations. Now, many a times in GRE, you might be seeing the questions which are based on the comparison, or you will have a question which is having multiple options, and you have to select which option out of the given options are correct. Okay, so that comes with order and ranking, or sorry, order of operations. Now, order of operations, what exactly is it? Then order of operations is something which belongs to simplification and approximation. Now, simplification is just to simplify the given data, and approximation is to come to the approximate knowledge of it or approximate value of it. That is just the simplification and the approximation is. Now, let me just take you through what exactly all those things are. Let's move ahead. Now, the very first thing which comes with simplification is that is the many a times there will be a complex arithmetical or mathematical expression which you have to simplify, and that's the only thing which you feel like doing, or that's the only thing we should always do. Okay. Now, many a times just simplification is not so enough, but you have to come to something called a logical conclusion, or maybe you can say the approximation. Okay. In mathematical expressions, which includes division and multiplication of decimal values large number, it becomes quite complicated to solve these expressions. And so to reduce this kind of complexity, we use approximation method. In approximation, we need not to calculate the exact value of an expression, but we calculate the nearest round of values. When we use approximation method, then the final result obtained is not equal to the exact result, but it is the very closest to the final result. Now, it could be either less or it could be either more, but it would be a little lesser or a little more. Okay, not to way too much. Now, let's move ahead. Now, when it comes to simplification, there is a rule called V Bodmer's rule. Now, what is V Bodmer's rule? V stands for vinculum or bar, B is the brackets, O is the off, D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition, and S is nothing but the subtraction. Now, the way we have read this, we have to follow the same pattern. Okay. Now, just to simplify the huge expression, you have to use V BODMAS. Now, operations like, we normally we get the expressions or the equations or huge expression comes with the bracket or multiplication or the squares or the roots or something like that. In that case, you have to first simplify it. But how? We'll be learning all of the things. Okay. Now, whenever these kind of stuff we are solving, we have to follow the particular sequence. And just to get carry out that sequence, there is a rule which is known as V Botmas rule, where every and different letter stands for a different operation, and not only that, but even the brackets play a very important role, and not even the important, the huge one. So now let's get on to that and look at this. Square brackets, see, the way we are going to read it, we are going to remove the vinculum first, then we are going to remove circular or the small brackets, then the middle brackets which are curly brackets, and the last one would be square or the big back brackets. Okay, so parentheses are the ones which we are supposed to remove the first, and then curly and the square. Okay, now let us go ahead. Order of removing brackets. As I was telling you, that circular bracket or parenthesis, you'll be removing the first, then middle brackets, and the last one would be square brackets. And brackets of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction would be your this thing called BODMAS. Okay. Now let's move a little more ahead. Now, whatever is given, whatever we have studied till now, that is even just a BODMAS, okay, or just V BODMAS, you have to remember one thing, that no matter where you're applying BODMAS, the way we write BODMAS, we have to follow the same. The sequence of writing V, B, O, D, M, A, S. We have to follow the sequence and we have to go that way only. Up now, of course, that too from left to right, not from right to left. You cannot go back and then you are coming to the front. No, it's not possible. So, for that reason, you have to go with whatever is coming in your way. Okay, now let's move. As in, I was telling you that now, many a times you might have seen that there are bars or vinculum or brackets above the numbers or something like that. Now look at this. For example, minus 5 minus 10 are the numbers, and which is equal to minus 15. But when it comes to when it comes to keeping vinculum or bar, if it is on the numbers, that is minus is separated 5 minus 10 by 10 to the 10 bar. Okay, so that if it is there, then we have to do one thing, that this will turn. Okay, this you'll just subtract, and just because bar was there, you'll be always taking minus 10 and then 5. Okay, so the answer would be 5. Okay, rest I have already talked about, so I'm not going to talk about them again. Now, just to solve your simplification thing, you should know about the few formulas which we have studied before. So here comes the list of formulas, which basic formulas we have studied so far, in even in engineering or even in the school time or even 11th or 12th or anywhere. These are the formulas which we have studied. Now the first formula says a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square will be equal to 2 into a square plus b square. Now a square plus b square minus a minus b whole square, sorry, a plus b whole square minus a minus b whole square will be equal to 4ab. Now a square minus b square will be a plus b, a minus b. A plus b whole cube will be a cube plus b cube minus plus 3ab bracket a plus b. Now a cube minus b cube will be a cube minus b cube minus 3ab in bracket a minus b. A cube plus b cube is equal to a plus b bracket a square minus ab plus b square. A minus b whole cube, a cube minus b cube will be equal to a plus b, sorry, a minus b bracket a square plus ab plus b square. Now here are the further formulas which I'll be sharing in the PDF format. Now let us get on to the examples. This is the very first example which is coming in our way. Here we will be using simplification and approximation both. So let us not wait for more and start. Okay, look at this one. Even I'll be just zooming this out so that you people can see it in a more better manner. Look at this one. Okay. Now, okay, just to simplify this one, they have said that 89% of 599.88 divided by 30 into 400 plus 50. Now let us try solving this one, which is equal to here it would be 90 by 100 multiplied by 600. Sorry, we are taking the approximation. Okay, so that 89% we have approximated into 90%, and 599 we have done as 600 divided by 30 into 400 plus 50. Now, one thing which we have to do here is we have to keep everything right from this place to 400. I'll be just cutting this down, putting the bracket over here, and we'll be solving. Okay. Now look at this one. Now, as in we are aware of this, what will be coming in place of question mark? That is what we are supposed to find, and that's how we are that's how we are solving it. Now look at this one. If at all I'll be solving this, I'll get the answer as 9 by 10 multiplied by 8,000 plus 50. Now this is something which is different. Now this would be equal to 7200 plus 50, which is equal to 7,250. So we have used approximation also, and we have used the simplification also. So the last, now what will come in place of question mark? So it will 7250 will come at that place. Now next question. Now next question says 393 multiplied by 197 plus 5,600 multiplied by 5 into 4 plus 8211 0.80. Okay, now let's move ahead, and let me just put down everything. Okay, I'll do one thing, that I'll be converting 393 into 390 multiplied by, let me just put 197 as 200 and plus 5,600 multiplied by 5 by 4. Of course, we will be keeping it plus 8200 now, which is equal to, sorry, this will become 78,000 plus 7,000 plus 8200, which is now equal to 93200. Sorry, here 9 should come. Okay, so this is the only answer which we have got. Okay. So this is how we were supposed to solve, and that's what we have done. Okay, now what have we done here is we have just converted like this 11 into 00 and 393 into 390 and 197 into 200. So that's the approximate answer. Now look at this one. This is something again related with the simplification and everything. The stuff would be what stuff would remain same, and the way we are solving it will also remain same. Now look at this 9615.36. We will be subtracting it. Uh, Sorry, we won't be subtracting anything out of it, but we will be adding. So this will become 10862.54. Okay. And Sorry, but this is the sign of division. Let me just put division sign over here and it's done. Okay, so sign division, and another number would be 4373.64. Okay, 4373.64. Okay, now which is equal to 10860. Sorry, 10860 divided by 4370, which is equal to 2.48, and we have to approximate it, take the approximation, which is nothing but the approximation sign is here and 2.5. That's it. That's the only thing. Okay, let's move ahead. Here, the fourth question says 24% of 3580 plus 799.99 divided by 1000 by 25. Let us try solving this one, and let's do. Okay, so let me just put on the equations quickly and we'll be solving. 24 okay, let me just keep one thing, that 25% of 3600. Okay, so this is what we have kept, and here that will become 800, which is then divided with 40. Okay, why 40 is because 1000 divided by 25 would be 40. Now let us see what will happen next. 3600's 25% would be 900 plus 800 divided by 40, which is nothing but 20. So this gives me answer as 920. So 920 is the right answer for this question. Now next, here, look at this one. It says 10% of 1350 question mark 365. 10% of 1350 will give me answer as 135. And what all I need to do is 365. Okay, let me just put it down as this question this way. 365. Sorry. Now, what all we need to do is we just need to subtract 365 minus 135, which will give me answer as 230. And the what will come in place of question mark? So the question mark will have 230 as the answer. And that's it for simplification and approximation. Practice work will be shared with you the soonest. Do practice and do let me know if you have any queries. That's it. Thank you so very much. We are done with simplification and approximation.